Okay, that's great. Yeah, we are in.
This other guy did not attend.
Bankole, right?
Yeah.
He is, yeah, he's meant to attend. I don't know, maybe he's busy or so. But let me call him first. Let me know where he is.
And
Because he said that
other lady,
he
Precious.
did eh?
And Precious.
Precious. They were all here. It's just the technical glitch that
Okay. I think
happened. But okay,
Precious is
Precious
not.
is back. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. Okay. Please excuse me a bit. Let me call Bankole and see if he's joining.
All right. Thank you.
Okay? Okay. Okay. But you can proceed. Thank
Yeah. Precious, how far have you gone?
Hello, good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, sir.
Good evening. How far?
Okay. Um, for the search I did I did for physiotherapy. So I think I was able to come up with six alternative words that were used in most studies I checked that stood for physiotherapy, of which I sent them to Williams.
Yeah, he afforded that to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done. Did you find it challenging?
No, I didn't because I closely followed the steps we did in the last class, so it was easy for me to navigate after that.
Okay. Are you logged in with your laptop?
No, not currently, no.
Okay. I don't know. It's trying to see because what I want to do is I don't want to be the one doing them on my own. So I want every other person to be doing it so that if there is any guidance or anything I can be providing. Because sometimes when you are watching others do it, you think you're understanding what they are doing, but when you try to do it on your own, it might become tricky. Uh, Let me just forward what I got from Williams to the group. And then what I just need you to do is to combine all of them. You can, even though you're using your phone, you can share your screen, combine all of them together, and then uh, let's see how many articles all of them will give. Just a minute. What time did we start? Did anybody pay attention?
you. So, hello? I
Uh,
didn't hear what the last thing is.
Sorry?
I didn't hear the last sentence you made.
I was asking what time we started, so we'll try and stick to that
Okay,
time.
okay, we started 4:26.
The
Uh,
recording, is it showing the time? The recording time.
okay.
Is the recording? It's recording, but I can't see the time.
You can see it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Precious, I forwarded those stuff on the group. So if you can share your screen and go to PubMed and combine all of them together so we have our final search strategy.
So Bankole will soon be joining. He thought the class was by 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he'll be here soon. He had a challenge. He said when he did keyword search for his topic, he saw that two people have already done the work. So I told him to come up with another topic, or better still, you can still guide him to modify the topic to something else. But he
No,
said he came up with another topic too. So when he joins, he will explain better.
all right. So that's the reason for doing those preliminary
Yeah.
searches, just to make sure after suffering and finishing your work, or maybe halfway, you discover that this has been done already.
Has been done somewhere. Yeah. So Precious is the one doing the combination, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if she can
Okay.
hear me.
Hello, Precious.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay. Are you combining the keywords together?
Yes, I'm trying to see if I could share my screen via my phone, but
Yes.
it's not working out here.
I think for you to do that, you have to have the co-host. That's why I asked if everybody
Okay.
can
Let me,
be
let
the
me make.
co-host.
Okay. Okay. Let me make a co-host. Okay. You can be the. You are the one making the co-host. So
Ah,
tap on her and make her. Yeah, you are the host. So tap on her and make her. Yeah.
okay.
At the host, that's why you're able to record.
Yeah. Make co-host. Okay. Let me try and make it. Okay. Precious, I've done that. William, let me make it co-host. I don't know. Do you know the maximum of how many
So
co-hosts I can have?
I don't know. I don't know. You can make as many as possible.
Okay. Onyebuchi, are you with us? Akadieze.
Yes.
Course, I am.
Okay. Just wanted to
Good evening
confirm.
now.
Good evening. Welcome. I'm going to make it focus because this will be like a group interaction class. Are you logged in with your laptop or
No.
with
Talking
your
from
phone?
my mobile phone. Yeah.
By phone, okay. Precious, are you able to share your screen now?
No, not yet. I'm on it.
Okay.
I don't know. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Should I proceed with the search or should we wait for Precious?
I don't know. Precious, how is it going on your end? If you are struggling, then William can proceed.
Ahead so that I can follow up from here.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to use a system close to me. So,
All right, William, and go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, so am I copying everything together or
So if you remember what we said about the Boolean logic, so now we are looking at the when we broke the topic down using the
yes?
Pico framework. So we want to combine, we don't have a population, but we have the intervention. We don't have a control. We just have the intervention and our outcomes. So we want to combine our interventions and outcome and see
Okay.
what we'll find. And if you remember using the Boolean logic, in all these other, what we have already, sorry, I didn't look at that outcome measure. The one that says treatment outcome and should not be there.
Okay.
It should be all because you are looking at
So
either this or this.
for this, okay.
The only time you will use and is when you want to now combine the intervention and the
Okay.
outcome. And remember, for our outcome, we are going to combine all our outcome with all instead of
Okay.
and. For example, we are going to combine the application or the opportunity or the challenges.
Okay.
The reason being that if you use and, that means you are limiting the data you are going to retrieve to be only articles that have those three outcomes,
Okay.
and we don't want to limit them to that level. So we need all the articles must not talk about both the application, the challenges, and the outcome. At least we need one to be in each of the article we want to retrieve. But then the intervention, we are going to combine the intervention and the outcome with and, because we want studies that looked at gamification and any of the outcome. I don't know if that makes
Okay.
sense. There are instances where among the outcome you can use and to combine them. That's if your work that you want studies that looked at on all the outcome you are working with. You don't if you don't want a study that, like for example, if one your exclusion or inclusion criteria states that if this study doesn't have this, you are going to exclude it. Then when you combine it, you have to use and that reminds me, that's one of the things I've not mentioned. We will have our inclusion and exclusion criteria because that will be what we are going to use as our guideline when we are screening. We screen based on our inclusion and exclusion criteria. What we are doing now generally is kind of the part of the preamble. For us to start the work
Okay.
proper, we have to write the protocol, which is part of the task that will be given today. We'll write the protocol, and then in that protocol will contain how we will explain what we want to do and how we are going to do it. So while carrying out the research, we follow that protocol. In that protocol, we'll definitely have our inclusion and exclusion criteria, which we are going to use for our screening. So, who doesn't know
Okay.
what a protocol is? I believe everybody knows what a protocol is.
Sorry, please, can I speak?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I just want to
discussion.
ask.
It's a discussion group, so you can speak anytime.
Okay. The last class was it recorded because it seems like I'm one class. I'm short. I'm just joining today, so I have more experience, maybe deep search, but I don't know what was done last class. So I want to, be able to follow up. So if it was recorded, I would like to have the recording so that I can maybe watch it later, so I can maybe follow up with what is happening.
Yeah, that's the purpose, but unfortunately, the last class we were unable to record. William did all his best, but then we now have the Zoom link from Prince, who kindly gave us his Zoom login details because I think he has like a premium as account. He's a institutional uh, Zoom account, I think. So he agreed to be giving that link to us each time we want to meet. So we have unlimited time and we can record. So from this class going upwards, we can record, but for the last class, we were unable to record. It was one of the challenges we had. But basically, what we discussed was we did a little hands-on how to do the the search strategy. We talked about the first things you should do before you even start the research and how to modify the research topic. And the major thing we looked at was breaking how to break down topic using different frameworks like the Pico frameworks, the Spider, the Pio, but you can as well go back and one of my best tool now is YouTube because it all depends on people. There are people that there are different ways of learning and you just have to find out what works best for you. Some persons like written materials. Some persons understand more with visuals like videos. Some persons do more with auditory audios, and some persons do more with graphics. So my kind of person, I learn more with videos. So if I want to learn anything, I watch more videos compared to what I will read because I hate reading. But then for those who prefer reading, they will read more and have lesser videos or graphics look. So just check what works for you. And there are written articles, and if you just type on Google, even AI have made things a bit more easier for people now. You can just browse how different frameworks for developing search strategy. They will all come up, summary of everything. Then if you want to dive in more, you can do a bit more search or watch videos for that. Just so we don't drag back and go back again. I don't know if that is okay.
All right, no problem. I'll do my best to tackle.
All right.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on the mesh words that were sent to the group chat, so if you are trying to combine, or like for instance, now what I'm doing here is trying to, after combining everything that has to do with gamification, and I put the logic and then
Yeah.
I switched to therapy and put all that was related to physiotherapy and put and so I know that outcome measures is mostly application, opportunity, and challenges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so so this outcome measure part, like we are meant to skip all that. That's this outcome measure, treatment outcome, and outcome assessment, that part.
Sorry, did I send those ones?
Yeah, the outcome measure was included.
Oh, let me have a look on what I sent. Because I know I have to work on, you don't have to do like extra work on the outcome measures. Oh, ignore the outcome measures on the first message I forwarded.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, let me delete that. And thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, that's been sorted. What happened to William? Is there anyone logging in with their laptop or even phone that can share their screen and
Merci.
yeah,
I'm still at work. I will be on my way. But so I'm not exposed currently. So
okay, no worry.
yeah.
I didn't even notice that William has been logged off.
Yeah, it's probably all this network issue.
Yeah, and he mentioned he might be busy this evening. So,
So
then now. Yeah, okay, Bankole. Let me make you a co-host, Bankole. Okay, thank you. I've now made you co-host, Bankole, so you can share your screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Yes, I got a new topic. The one I had before. I
Yeah,
think a lot of people have it already. So I
okay.
had to get to it.
When you say there were a lot of paper, is it like systematic reviews that have been published already on the topic?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Review. Exactly the same topic.
wow. So it was good you had to check.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, house. I had network issues, so I'm back now.
I thought as much. And I
Yeah.
remember you mentioned you were busy this evening.
I didn't hear you.
I said I thought as much, and I remembered you mentioned you'll be busy this evening.
Yeah. Okay.
But Bankole is already sharing, so
Okay. Okay. So hope I didn't miss much.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, Bankole, if you go to PubMed, and then if you combine gamification, what we've already,
Yeah,
yeah, the one posted on the WhatsApp group.
like am I searching for it here or the
Just search
anywhere?
on PubMed alone.
Okay. Then all database, are we?
No, if you click on the left drop down arrow, or just go back, click on, yeah, you can search here, yeah.
Okay.
We have them already in the WhatsApp group, just copy.
Okay.
So first of all, just copy the gamification, the one from gamification. Should be the among the last message. Is
I'm
it?
not seeing anything into gamification.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, I've seen it, I've seen
Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Um, in the gamification one, the you use the and logic was what was used to link them.
That should be all, not and.
Okay.
Bankole,
it.
change those and to all, please.
Okay, I was about to say this question.
Who developed this search on gamification? Was it William?
It was me, oh. It was a mistake. Ah, Allah. Okay.
Okay. So we'll combine this with physiotherapy. So if you go back to the WhatsApp group,
Okay, another search box, sorry.
no, just go back to the WhatsApp group.
Okay,
This is the fun part if you've not done this before. So copy that of physiotherapy.
this, the second to the last.
Yeah. Okay, so go back to that document. Just go up into that search box and cancel the search so that everything will wipe out.
I'm
No,
coming. Oh,
no,
I'm
no,
coming.
no. In the box. Scroll up.
Yeah, are we?
Yeah, just click on that X
Okay,
and paste what you have. Okay.
I've pasted it.
Yeah, search for this one. $1 million, 1.4 million results. Okay, so we'll do the same thing for each of those outcomes, one after the other. The application, opportunity, and challenges. So exactly what we did. You clear the box and search for each one of them.
So I should keep clearing out this now.
Yeah, clear that one. So you copy, go back to the WhatsApp and copy the outcome measures for the developed search strategy for the, yeah. Okay. The next one. Okay, so that's the last one, right?
Yes.
So now go to advanced under that box.
Advanced.
Yeah,
Okay. I should click it.
yeah. Scroll down. Just scroll down. Yeah. So all the search you've done are being saved, even though you are clearing them. So PubMed saves your search history. So what you just need to do is either if you go up to the box, you do #1 and #2 and #3 or 4 or 5. That's one way you can do it. A simple way you can do it is if you click on these three dots under action for gamification. You know, the first search you did was gamification, so it will be the last one on the list. Can you see it?
This was the first one.
Yeah, so if you click on that three dots,
Okay.
have you clicked on it? Yeah, so you click add query. So automatically it brings everything you search to the query box. So what I need you to do is go down again. On the second one, this time around, it asks you a question, whether you want to add it with and or not. So for the second one, we are going to add with and. Does anyone have any understand why we are adding with and?
Okay. So if you bring
Yeah.
articles that are related to the first search and the second search.
Sorry? Sorry, Bank.
Hello?
I didn't hear you.
No, I'm saying we are doing it so that it can give us only articles that are related to the first search phrase and the second search phrase.
Exactly. So we want only articles that have both gamification and physiotherapy. Okay, so we go down again. On the third one, what are we going to use? And or?
And
Thank you. And what's the reason for that?
because
Are
this
we
is a
using and
different,
for everything?
Yeah, we are using and, yeah. Sorry, Precious, I didn't hear the reason.
because this is a different word entirely. So want to look for studies that incorporate this particular keyword.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So we go down again. On the fourth one. Is that? Yeah, the fourth one. What are we using? And or?
And have you?
The reason for or?
Because it's still part of the outcome, right? So application, opportunity, and challenges are the outcome we are looking at. So we want to incorporate as much outcome, whether one, two, or three of them.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So for the outcome, the third outcome, we are going to combine them with or and not and.
Or
Okay, so once you are done, you now click search. So we are now down to, we were seeing about 50 million results in some of those things, but now I'm down to, hold on, let me just answer this one. Hello,
scroll
sorry,
down.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so you can let's quickly have a glance through the results we have so far. What's the title of the first one?
Use of virtual reality and video games in the society.
Yeah, in the treatment of stroke patients, a pilot randomized control trial. Okay. The second one. Mobile game-based virtual reality program for upper extremity stroke rehabilitation. Okay, let me scroll down. A digital cognitive physical intervention for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Okay, so if we go up, the first two articles, we're looking at the population where stroke patient. This third one, the population is patients with ADHD. The fourth one is looking at COPD patients. You know, in our search, we didn't have any population. And we said in the last class, we said something about trying to, like, we want to do this initial search first and then see the number of studies we can produce from this. Okay, so already we know that one, we can use stroke as our patient because we are going to find articles on that. Two, we have ADHD. Three, COPD. Okay, can we scroll down one, see more? Breast cancer related lymphedema. Okay, cancer survivors. Sorry, I didn't see the sixth one. Assessing the clinical effectiveness of, okay, rating. Okay, 7, developmental coordination disorder. Stroke again. 9, dementia and mild cognitive impairment. Balance and walking, chronic stroke. Okay, can you click on show more results? Let's just have a glance on falls. The 12th one is on hip and knee replacement. Self-efficacy in children. Type 2 diabetes, okay. And diabetes, coronary artery disease, pain management. This is in scoping review. Can you scroll down? So this one is not really. So this is why we need to screen. When we are screening, this 18, and I think some of the studies above, including that scoping review, will not be included because they are talking about a different thing altogether, and it's even a systematic review. Revisiting those, this is not part of it as well. Mobile virtual reality application for neck exercises. Okay, scroll down again to the last one. Okay, that's the last one. So at least consider we've identified, I think, about 6 populations from this study, right? Who have not said something? Onyebuchi.
I'm here, I'm listening.
Okay. Can you list the like populations we've identified in this of these like 20 articles that we've seen already?
We saw stroke, ADHD, COPD, and there are many of them.
Okay, we want to write them down because it's part of the task we are going to, the next task we will do. Already we've developed the search string on the intervention and the outcome. So next we need to develop the search string for the population. And now we want to work on different populations. So each of the population will need one study. For example, stroke will be for one study, COPD, one study, ADHD, one study, frailty, one study, MSK, another study. How many now? 5, but so let's see if we can. How many are we here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So let's try and do this. William, are you still available? William.
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here. Very, very much available.
Okay. So if you can note down these 5 populations.
Okay. Can you call them again for me? Because I got 4. Remaining one.
Stroke,
Stroke, COPD,
ADHD,
ADHD, MSK, and
frailty.
okay.
So for these 5, we need to develop the search string for these 5 populations and also write the protocol for each of them. I believe there is no students here, so everybody have written a protocol before now. Is there anyone that have not written a protocol before?
A protocol, you mean for systematic review or a research protocol?
A research protocol.
And sorry, I'm a bit confused though. This protocol is the procedure the research will be done now, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing with the, what was the other thing?
I didn't hear you.
I said it still means the same thing with, I'm trying to remember the other
Okay.
name for it.
Okay.
Um,
No,
what was it called again?
Is it proposal?
Proposal, thank you.
Was that okay? Okay.
no.
Okay.
Sir, is it the same thing with the normal research? Like, is it for systematic review? Is it the same thing with the normal research proposal that it includes chapter 1 and chapter 3? Sir, are
Yeah,
you there?
I'm trying to explain, the proposal, some institutions will tell you that chapter 1, just chapter 1 alone is the proposal, but I don't agree with that school of thought. Some will tell you
No,
is,
it includes chapter 3.
yeah, some will
I
tell
think
you is 1 and 3. That is what I know.
Yeah.
But then I did a little bit digging and then discovered that it's it's kind of some part of 1 and some part of 3. So you don't have to write the whole 1 and you don't have to write the whole 3. The most important thing is for you to explain what you are going to do, which is like the background to the study, the reason why you need to do that, And then before you even start, the easiest way, like the way I explain it to myself to do it better is, first of all, anybody that have been in class with me keep on saying this thing. Is that same scientific method that we were taught in secondary school? Can anybody remember the scientific method? Secondary school, chemistry, physics, biology. I think it was chapter 1 of all of them, or 2. Precious, can you remind us what the scientific method says?
Do you read the normal test, observation, and result? Or which one?
Sorry, say that again.
Your test, observation, then
Yeah,
your
yeah,
result.
that's it. Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
So now we were curious, we are keen to learn, we are keen observers, and we've identified that, oh, this uh, gamification of physiotherapy intervention can be useful in certain areas, but they may have challenges and their advantages. That's our observation. So now our question is, how can gamification be applied in physiotherapy management of patients with stroke, or physiotherapy management of patients with COPD, or with frailty, all those populations we identified. Also, we are looking at what will be the opportunities, what will be the challenges. So we've done our observation. Next thing, that observation, we turn it to a question. We have our hypothesis, obviously, in our head. We'll be like, physiotherapy is going to help. But we need to prove that. We need to allow nature to speak for itself, to get evidence to prove that. So next should be the experiment, but people have done the experiment for us, which are the primary studies. What we are doing is a secondary study. So our job now is to combine all these primary studies, bring all of them together, look at them systematically, and then try and synthesize evidence to either we use a meta-analysis to synthesize this evidence, or we use narrative synthesis. Narrative synthesis is mainly just writing and describing what we've found out from assessing each of these individual studies. But in meta-analysis, we are going, apart from looking at those individual studies, we are going further to do a data analysis to combine the numbers, to quantify the evidence, to pull them together, to tell that, okay, is this actually significant or not? Where does it lie? That makes sense. Does that make any sense?
Mr. Augustine, mute your mic.
I feel like I'm just talking to myself. That's my problem with teaching.
No, we are hearing you, sir.
No,
We are
we are
listening.
listening. How can you be talking to yourself? We are listening very attentively.
No,
We are trying to.
I asked if you guys understood what I explained.
Yes, we
No,
understood. It was the noise from others here and academics.
come on.
Okay, is there any question based on what I've said so far? Any question at all? Okay.
So, can I add
Yeah.
so, sir, now, please, can you just help us, like, summarize how our protocol should be? Just, like, give us, I'm not saying you explain it yourself, just, like, give us, we should do like this, like this. Let me just summarize it, yes.
Okay. So, like I said, first, we have to write the background to the study, like
Okay,
why
okay,
why are we carrying out this study? So, if you are writing a background to the study, the best way I look at it is by telling myself that if I'm a lawyer and this is a topic I want to defend, how am I going to prove to the judge to allow me to carry out this study? How am I going to prove to this judge that this study is very important and it should be conducted? That's the way I that's the way I think when I'm writing the background introduction to the study. That's the background to the study. Is when we established the reason why we are doing this, why it is important for us to do this, we then go ahead to write our research question, which is the next important thing. The research question are those questions. Obviously, you are developing your research question from the title of your work. So once we have our research questions, but here now we call it review question. In primary
okay,
studies, they will call it research question. Or in systematic reviews, it's called review questions. So once we have our review question, the next thing is for primary studies, they will have their inclusion and exclusion criteria. But then in systematic review, it is called the eligibility criteria. So we state what the studies we are going to include and exclude and reasoning behind that. So we can't just come up and say we are including only adults. For example, the study on stroke, we can't just come out and say we are including adults. At least, what's the reason behind us including adults? You don't really have to only give reasons for your inclusion, but for this, it's something you should not have top of the head. If this is an MSc work or something, they will ask you what's the reason for including adults. So you can say things like most stroke occurs in children, and these are populations that are more affected, blah blah blah. But here we can be just good enough to know the reason without actually writing them. But at least why I mention about the reason is just for you not to include anything or exclude anything just for the sake of doing it. Have a reasoning behind that, like a good reason behind that. Then after we've outlined our eligibility criteria, then the next thing is to talk about the how we are actually going to conduct the work, which databases we are going to search, how we are going to develop our search strategy, which of the framework we are going to use, talk about, I've mentioned about saying the databases we are going to search, how many number, then talk about how we are going to do our screening, which application are we going to use, how is it going to be done, who and who is doing what. After the screening, talk about how we are going to do our data extraction. Also talk about how we are going to do the interpretation, how we're going to do the data synthesis. Is it going to be narrative synthesis? Are we doing meta-analysis? Then that's basically your protocol. Just reasoning behind why you are doing it, the precise evidence, the eligibility criteria, and then the method you are going to use. So
Okay.
what
The
I
next step after methodology.
sorry,
The next step after the methodology.
that's it. Because once we are done with the protocol ends on where you are after you've
Okay.
talked about how we are going to analyze your data. Because after already you don't have the data, you've talked about you are going to generate how you are going to generate the data and how you are going to analyze it. So anything that follows after that, we fall under uh, the results and the discussion part, which is not part of the protocol. So I don't know if that's clear enough. Also on Prospero, which you are going to use, it makes it even more simpler because there are boxes for each of these steps on Prospero. So you can, on your, maybe after this class, you can just go to Prospero and just start one of the topic and be like, you want to register it. Each of the box, you will have the box that will ask you the reason behind the study. And then you have the box that will ask you about your eligibility questions. You have the box that will ask you about the outcome measures and how you are going to measure them. So each of those boxes will help you. So it's once you are done filling each of those boxes, your protocol will be ready. So I keep on saying it. It's a systematic review. Everything has a process. It is systematized. So we have to follow all those process. The essence is for it to be for other people to be able to replicate it and have the same result. And also to eliminate bias, obviously, which is the main reasoning. Okay.
Should I go on? I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So now those five sub conditions we have listed. These are the five topics we are working on, right?
Those are the 5 populations. So we are
Okay,
going
five
to
populations.
we are going to develop the search string for those populations, just like we did for the interventions and the outcome.
Okay.
So by the time we develop that, and now, for example, Bankole, if you go back to that our search again, if you go up, just click back to top, it will just take you up. Yeah. If you go into that search box, go to the,
Clear it.
no, don't clear it. Just move the cursor to the end.
Mhm.
Move the cursor to the end.
I'm coming.
Okay.
So this place,
No, like inside that box, just move, you can move the cursor now. Yeah. Somebody included massage. Who developed the search string on the intervention?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Why did you include massage?
Okay. When I checked for physiotherapy, massage was recurring as one of those mesh terms. So
Yeah, I know I mentioned that during that first class because physiotherapy massage is part of it, even though we don't like mentioning that we are massagers because we are not. And I remember that was the example I used for not. So in that aspect, you could have used not massage because in the context of what we are looking for, I don't think there is any gamification that has anything to do with massage. In my own opinion, I don't know. So Bankole, if you add and, the and will be in capital letter, then just write stroke, stroke. No, stroke as in stroke. STROKE. The stroke can be in small letters. The reason why the Boolean logics are in capitals is just for the databases to recognize them as Boolean logic and not as an ordinary word. Okay, you click search. Just pay attention to the number of results that will show up. So did it go up or increase?
It's reduced.
It went down 400,000,
How many was it before?
22 million.
22 million. More.
So now we'll basically have only articles that contains gamification, physiotherapy, the intervention, the outcomes we listed, and stroke patients. But obviously, this stroke, we've not developed the search string for that. So there are other works on stroke that are not included here because we've not developed the search string for stroke. But I just wanted you to have an idea of what we'll be doing.
Okay. Okay. So when you mean developing search strength, that means we have to do all these things we have done for this topic for stroke alone.
The search string we developed was for the individual part of the topic.
Okay.
We developed the search string for the intervention and for the three outcomes we were looking at. And we have two interventions, gamification and physiotherapy. And we have three outcomes. So those we've developed their search strings. Now we're going to develop the search string for the population. Remember when I told you about the framework we use for developing search strategy, the PICO framework.
Yeah.
So when we developed it, the population was not there. And the reasoning was because we wanted to, first of all, try and see the number of works we will get, and from there, see possible number of different works we can produce from them. So we've done this first phase, and we've seen that we can get additional, we can get up to 5 topics from these. You get?
Okay. It's
So
clear
now,
now.
yeah, we have to develop the search string for those different populations: stroke patient, COPD patient, ADHD patient, free patient, and what's the other one? MSK patient. So once we have it, we combine. So what we now do is this place we added and stroke. We'll now add the search string for stroke. That's one topic on its own. And in that topic, the title will now look like, what do we have already as the topic?
Um, I'll just have one.
I know,
It is basically,
I know in our topic, there is no population in the topic. So,
yeah, there's no population.
so we'll now add the population in the topic and now know that this is the final topic and this is what we are
Okay,
working with.
that goes very clear now. So, assuming the topic is opportunities, challenges, and application of gamification in physical rehabilitation of stroke patients. That will now be the topic for stroke. Then same for COPD, same
Yeah.
for MSK, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, so now you
So,
have like 5 different topics based on the population or what? So you are combining the 5 different populations together.
No, we are getting 5 different topics based on the 5 different populations. So the
Okay.
intervention will remain the same, the outcome measures will remain the same, but the populations are different.
wow, that's amazing actually. And interesting. Okay, so for the proposal, when we are drafting the proposal, if I choose to do on stroke, that means I am writing specifically on stroke. Then someone
Exactly.
doing on MSK is writing specifically on MSK.
Exactly.
Okay, so amongst ourselves here, we have to split ourselves and choose each topic to work on, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So please, can you apportion tasks for us so that anybody that after
Wait,
the
before
recording, the recorded,
I remember last time to say don't give me
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm just
he
saying
said,
that I'm a therapist. So this is like
Okay,
about
okay.
yes.
You
yeah,
don't
I
have to,
understand.
you
So,
don't have to be a physiotherapist to do a systematic review.
So that we find it more interesting. You get it. It's not as if I can't do it, but
Yeah.
interest does matter.
You know, for I'm just saying this is just my own opinion and experience. I've done
Okay, sir.
systematic reviews on non-science, like people that did something on nutrition, and the last one I think second to the last one I did was on what's it called again? Intermittent fasting. I did one on food labeling. So all these things I didn't even know about them until I got the opportunity to write those works. And like one thing is it will kind of help you build your knowledge.
Hmm.
But I understand if you feel the passion might not be there because it's not something your field.
No, I might decide to do something related to that later, but for now, let me learn my skill very well.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
how Precious, which one are you? They say ladies first.
Please I have a question first.
Okay.
Okay. So for instance now we have like something, we have stroke, we have ADHD, and then we have MSK and frailty. I'm just picking this for instance.
Yeah.
Now I feel like MSK on its own is broad because there is a way we look at frailty, it can be linked to MSK, right?
Mm.
So and if we are looking at stroke and ADHD, I might want to categorize these two under neurological like conditions per se.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
the MSK there what drew my attention to because I feel like it's broad because if I'm searching on MSK, I might see something like I might see frailty and things related to frailty like osteoporosis and the rest under MSK. So I feel like we might have a clash somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I get your point. So this is where that uh eligibility criteria comes in. So when, for example, if I'm working on MSK, part of my eligibility criteria would be uh that I'm not including any frailty related MSK issues. Already, frailty, when we look at frailty, there are, what are they called again? Sorry, I'm getting old, so I think I'm having early onset dementia. The, what are they called again?
Don't talk.
No, for frailty, the five words of something, when for frailty, there are things that characterize frailty, like the five major ones, which is uh, delirium.
Geriatric giant.
Sorry,
Geriatric giant.
those geriatric syndrome now, incontinence, delirium, uh,
Susceptibility to drug reaction.
reduced mobility. Come on. I beg somebody with phone should check my brain. My brain is going down.
Not too much chicken. Where you chop there or something. Because
It's not a cut out.
Bankole, you can just browse this for us so that everybody can see it
What,
on the
what,
screen.
what do you want to do for?
Just search
Pray.
the five symptoms of frailty, or the five. I can't remember the actual word. It's not symptoms, but it's something related to symptom of frailty.
Pray it to. I don't get what you're saying.
FRAI. Yeah,
Okay, pray.
yeah.
Type.
okay, weakness, fatigue, weight loss. These symptoms.
It's not symptoms. There is
This one
what
is
they
nice.
are called.
The criteria, marker.
Hold on.
Okay, dementia. I see something like dementia, delirium.
Yeah, yeah,
What was it?
yeah. Those are the one. I'm trying to find the actual word, actual term for it.
This type,
No, it's
not
not
the
times.
type.
Hello, are we still together? Are we here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it cognitive frailty, physical frailty, social frailty, psychological frailty, and multidimensional frailty? Hello.
And
I posted the comments.
okay. Uh, let's see. Let's check the comment section.
Okay. 4.
Yeah. X,
Possibility to
thank
just
you. This is it.
functionally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you are talking about frailty, you know that these are some of the major things you are looking at. But then in MSK, when somebody that is frail have a fall, yeah, obviously they can have fractures and break. But then one other thing is that even though some school of thought argues that we shouldn't attribute frailty to age, we know that most times they are kind of closely related. It's usually due to age. You only see frailty in non-elderly people when there are other comorbidities that are causing them. For example, if you can see a 36-year-old person that is free, but if you check very well, you can see that they have other comorbidities like maybe uh, motor neuron syndrome or other stroke or other serious neurological issues that now make them so susceptible to falls, delirium, reduced mobility, and incontinence, all these things that are listed here. Precious, I'm trying to answer your question. So even, yeah, each of them are not clear cut. I don't think there are any clear cut things that are standing on their own when it comes to research, but that's the essence of having those eligibility criteria. It helps to kind of make your work more concise. You tell your readers this is actually what you are looking at, and these are the things you are going to be excluding. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay. So
Okay.
which
Okay.
one will you be looking at? William, do you have a question?
No, I don't. So I just wanted her to choose since you said ladies first.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll go with ADHD.
Why are you so smart? Less work for you, but smart girl. Okay. Who
Okay,
else?
let's go.
Easy for them.
Who do we have any other lady here?
This gender bias. So
As a
I
married
No,
just
as
and
a
there's
as a married man, you should know that I'm gender biased.
not that sir.
so how it just be right to be gender bias.
Yeah, it gives me the right. Okay. So in the absence of
I'm learning.
any other female in the house, uh,
There's an Adeze here, but she joined us late, so I don't think she will understand what we are doing. Adeze, who says, if you are with us, please unmute yourself and comment. Adeze, I, I think, okay,
she's saying anything.
it's not so. Maybe she's scared. Maybe because she joined late, she needs to maybe watch the video later and then participate. Well, let's progress. Let's progress.
Okay. Where is my friend Onyebuchi? Onyebuchi, are you still with us? You are muted in case
Okay.
if you are saying something.
Yes.
Okay, so which
Yeah,
of
good
the
evening. Sorry, good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Yeah, so I'm a Daisy. I joined late, so I really don't get what you guys are saying.
Okay. This is being recorded, so you can. Did you join the first class?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Father,
Like I said, this is recorded, so you will obviously hear when I talked about when I gave a brief summary of what happened in the first class and option of what you can go and search and watch on YouTube or read.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, which of the topic would you like to pick? ADHD is out of it, so we have 4.
Anyone is okay by me.
No, you just have to choose because
Choose one or
you
say
have to
one.
choose.
I thought you are assigning to us. That was why I said that.
Sorry?
I thought you were assigning to us, so that was why I said that.
No, I want everybody to choose what they feel that they are comfortable doing. Oh,
I'm not going to see you.
okay, so ADHD and COPD is out. Bankole wants to focus on something more related to his field. So William,
Okay, I'll go with stroke.
senior man. Okay, so we have Freity and MSK. I will leave that so that other people can watch the videos and then. Sorry? Do we have another person?
Hello?
Kene? Yeah, Kene.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Kene.
So
I forgot you are here.
I know now. So what I'm thinking is that since I didn't join the last.
Mm. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Golden.
Yes, I've been with you guys, so I'd love to go with MSK.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we just have Freity remaining. Any other person? Kene, we can't hear you. Maybe it's network.
Hello? Oh,
I think your network is playing up.
sorry, someone is calling my line. Let me put my phone on DND.
Ụmụasa na-akpọ gị.
Nah, chief, after that thing.
Oh, for palliative one for now.
So, as I was saying, I said that I will watch the video and catch up, and then I would like to work on the frailty. I'm suggesting that maybe if we can divide like these two lacquers inputs, if we can divide that frailty, like keep it different from musculoskeletal,
Yeah.
because frailty on its own is big. The musculoskeletal is big too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just like I explained to Precious, they are very like if you look at them, they are very closely related, but frailty on its own is a big, how will I put it? Is a big topic. Like
It's a bit of and
yeah,
sometimes it's not even just musculoskeletal.
yeah, I have so many components, like so many attachments to it. So, but that's where our eligibility criteria will come in. So we'll define what we are looking for and what we are focusing on. And for the purpose of our study, which is physiotherapy and gamification, so probably we'll be looking at how they will be improving the reduced mobility and the issues with fatigue, like stuff like that, and probably maybe preventing falls. Obviously, I don't think gamification can do anything regarding things like incontinence or delirium, but we just focus on the ones we can like create out a niche that will work with.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. No problem.
Okay. I think we've even gone past our time. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, we have overstayed, but it's of good. We are rounding up currently. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I want to know the time frame you are giving us to write this proposal so that we will actually be on our toes doing it. When are
So
we expecting to
if you
submit it?
can,
Are we sending it to your DM or are we sending it to the email? And then another thing is the timetable we did from that last meeting from now to December. We need to check to see how far we have come and the stage we are in currently so that we'll know that we are working with the time frame, basically. And also, after this class, thank God it is recorded, we'll send the link to be uploaded to a Google Drive, send the link to the group so
yeah,
that those who are not able to attend this class can watch the video. If they
yeah,
also want to participate in this task, then
yeah.
they can indicate and then
Join the
we'll draft them
different
in.
groups. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
uh, each of obviously, this is not something like systematic review is not something one person can do. So you need at least three persons to conduct that. So for each of the topic, we should be looking at a group of each of them should be comprising of at least three persons in each of them. So let's say we have 5 groups for the 5 topics. So each of the groups should have 3 persons in it. So we'll upload that and then other people can watch and catch up and choose the group they want to join. So we can have 3 and more, but we shouldn't have anything less than 3 in each of the group.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for that.
Any other question before we call it a day?
And like I said, the time frame, where are we expecting to get the proposal submitted so that we'll know we are working with the time frame?
I would say a week time because, like I said, it's quite straightforward on Prospero. So just
Okay.
go to Prospero, see, you can check what other people have done already, see how they did theirs, use it as a guideline, and the Prisma guideline is also there as well to guide you. Either you read the whole guideline or you just look at their checklist. They have a checklist. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So another question I have is for Bankole though, because Bankole he said she wants to focus on his specialty. So I don't know if he has dropped his topic so that we'll know how we can guide him on that aspect and see medlab scientists in the group to see if they can work together and make it happen while we are doing our own. They can still be doing their own. Since he's already learning with us, he can actually implement these search strategies on his topic and then keep flowing instead of
Yeah. Uh,
him not participating.
it shouldn't only be MedLab scientists working with Bankole. Uh,
Yeah.
this is, like I said, systematic review. You can do reviews in fields outside your scope of practice. So anybody can. The only thing you need to do is just research is about just reading and writing. There is no two ways about it. Just for you to read and write and document. But
Okay.
Bankole,
Right.
if you have a topic now, or when are you looking at? I know you said you did some searches
Yes,
and discovered. Yeah.
I have the topic, sir.
Okay. If you drop the topic on the group, and then we can when other people must have watched this video and we have more hands, we can kind of task others to join and develop that one as well.
Okay.
Okay. When next should we meet?
So I'm here. I'm with you. Good evening, ma. Yes.
Next week. Let me see.
Sorry, I have a question.
Okay.
So, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So,
Yes.
now that I choose them, so I'm assuming my topic will be like application and the application of investigation and the therapy.
Let me try and mute this other person.
Are you getting?
No, there are background sound. I don't know where that is coming from.
I'm the boss. That's right. So,
Okay, okay. Okay, can you repeat your question again?
okay. So now that I put as my population, so the what are the protocol the proposal I'll be writing application of application advantage or challenging for the therapy and education of education or management of condition. Something like that. Let me know what I'm writing.
I was struggling to hear you, but if I heard you correctly, you are asking about how
Can't hear him.
you'll
I
be
didn't hear
working.
him, ma.
Yeah, I think he's asking about how his topic will be like. You are just, if that is, yeah, you are just adding the population to the topic. That's all. Like you chose COPD, so it will be like, sorry.
Okay. Let me answer. Let me repeat. Us, Oyebuchi, I will send how it looks to you or to the group on WhatsApp because I know you didn't get the topic we used the last meeting. So that topic now, you will now attach the population. You said your population is COPD, right? So you now attach because the topic is application, opportunity, and challenges of gamification of physical rehabilitation. Then you now attach COPD to the end.
Yeah, among COPD.
Among COPD or physical rehabilitation among COPD patients. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I will update the group chat with vital information you need for all this.
Okay. I will discuss with William later and then decide on when our next meeting will be. I can log into my health roster to even less I'm working next week. But once I confirm it, I will update William. Invite everybody when
Okay. At this juncture, I want to say thank you for creating out time in your time schedule to be with us. We are grateful. I actually learned a lot today, actually. I will say thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. And to all those who participated in today's class, thank you for being present in your time schedules as we grow and build. Let us build together and make a difference. Thank you all for attending and hope on seeing you people with your proposals next week.
All right, thank you. Let me stop the recording.